For many decades, going back into the 70s, one man really knew how to rock the world of music. And that was the boss himself, Bruce Springsteen. And I recently got to see the new biopic of him and one of his most critically acclaimed albums, Nebraska. In Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, now playing in theaters. But is this new biopic on the boss one film that's really gonna rock your world? Or is this one just completely not gonna be ready to be born to run? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. I'm the Big D, and this time around, I bring to you a spoiler free review of the 2025 biographical musical drama flick Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, released by 20th Century Studios, directed by Scott Cooper, starring Jeremy Allen White as Springsteen himself. Cooper also wrote the film story based on the 2023 book Deliver Me from Nowhere by Warren Zanes, as well as some elements from Springsteen's autobiography Born to Run. It chronicles Springsteen's personal and professional struggles during the conception of his 1982 album Nebraska. This film also has Jeremy Strong, Paul Walter Hauser, Stephen Graham, and Odessa Young. Well, it starts in 1981 as Springsteen reaches the end of his latest sold out concert tour. John Landau, his manager and producer, rents a house for Bruce to lay low from his growing fame near Freehold, New Jersey, where he grew up. His friend mechanic, Matt, drives him to the house in Colts Neck, and Bruce buys his first new car. Playing with local bands at the Stone Pony, he meets Faye Romano, an old classmate's younger sister. On the heels of his first top 10 song, his record label expects another hit album, and Bruce suggests trimming studio costs by preparing a demo himself. Well, we soon learn that he had troubled relationship with his father Douglas, an alcoholic battling mental health issues, which drove a young Bruce to defend his mother Adele with a baseball bat. Reading the works of Flannery O'Connor, Bruce catches the film Badlands on TV and is drawn to research the crime spree of Charles Starkweather. Inspired, he writes a song in the killer's own voice and takes Faye on a date to Asbury Park. Excuse me. And that would be what kind of gave him inspiration to write some of the songs that would be on his album Nebraska. Now that's all the story I will tell you. If you want to know the rest, please go see the movie. From what I've seen of Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere, I think this is another good biopic and what have you. As much as I liked the Bob Dylan biopic we got last year, and A Complete Unknown, I must admit this comes close, but just misses it by that much. Nevertheless, I found the film to be really, really good. The film's hanging on fresh by a thread on Rotten Tomatoes at 60%. Metacritic has a score of 59, and Audiences polled by Cinema Score gave this a B+. The film unfortunately failed to put a dent on the scene by only making $9 million at the box office, falling in right behind Regretting You, as well as the new Chainsaw Man, the movie, which came out on top, and Black Phone 2. It also didn't quite do so well overseas either. So with 7 million, so it's made an overall total of 16 million, but it's still got a ways to go to rock its way to hopefully do well on its $55 million budget. So I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I wish this film the best of luck. It's going to need it big time. Though the reviews were mixed. The performance of the lead actor himself was praised big time. I have to give him credit. Springsteen is played by Jeremy Allen White, who most people would know him best of FX's hit award-winning show The Bear. I must admit, I really did love his performance as Springsteen. I mean, he did just as good a job on Springsteen, just like Timothy Chalamet did with Bob Dylan in A Complete Unknown. I gotta give him, gotta give him credit. He did an amazing performance. Next up, we have Jeremy Strong playing John Landau. Now, I will say he's pretty good. I mean, he's been in several films like Lincoln and Zero Dark 30, although those were smaller performances. But he did appear in numerous other films. Still, I think he did very good. Now, for the role of excuse me, everyone. Apologies, my mess up. Mike Batlin, Springsteen's recording engineer during the Nebraska sessions, was played by Paul Walter Hauser, who I recently saw as Stingray in Cobra Kai. Of course, he recently had appeared in Super Troopers 2, Black Klansman, I, Tanya, Richard Jewell, where he played the titular character, The Five Bloods, numerous others, and more recently, The Luckiest Man in America and The Fantastic Four First Steps. Oh, yes, and he was also more recently in the Naked Gun reboot, which I will be reviewing that later on. Playing Bruce's father, Douglas, is Stephen Graham, who most people would remember him from some of his early works like Snatch and Gangs of New York before he broke through in the film This Is England. He also went on to appear on HBO's hit series Boardwalk Empire. He's also been in The Irishman, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales, and on Stranger Tides. And recently, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and its sequel from last year, Venom: The Last Dance. So he does a good job. Faye Romano is played by Odessa Young. Yes, now I'm not familiar with her. As much as I'm sorry to say. So this is kind of the first film I've seen her in. So, but I must give this one credit as well. Playing Bruce's mother, I didn't recognize her all growing up, is Gabby Hoffman, who was formerly a child and teen star. I've seen her in the made-for-TV remake of Freaky Friday and Volcano. Now, then we have playing Al Teller, the record executive at Columbia Records, is David Krumholtz, who you may remember Bernard of the Santa Claus franchise and also from TV's Numbers, plus a lot of other movies. But anyway, I gotta give him credit. All these people were really good. The direction was pretty good from Scott Cooper, so was the story. Now, I can understand why people were mixed on this, on probably some other things, but nevertheless, I found this film to be absolutely superb. Now, I've never actually heard the Nebraska album. I know this was easily one of the more, well, it's hard to explain though. But anyway, but I will say from what I heard on it through this movie, I found the songs to be absolutely amazing. Jeremiah Freites does the score. I gotta give him credit for that. So with everything said, I think Springsteen delivered me from nowhere. I feel like it's got a misunderstanding by critics. Now I'm glad, I appreciate they liked Jeremy Allen White's performance as Bruce, but I think for everything else, I think they've all been have come to a misunderstanding or something like that. But don't take my word for it. That's just from my point of view. But anyway, Springsteen delivered me from nowhere. It's a good film. I think you'll really like it. Go see it while it's out there, of course. For my score, I'm going to give Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere 5 stars, which will mean on a scale of 1 to 10, you guessed it, a 10. That's why I give it. So, what did you think of Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this, consider clicking the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. And you know the rest. Anyway, join me next time for another spoiler-free review, and it'll be on the recent hit horror flick known as Weapons. So if you like this, check out my spoiler-free reviews for these other 2 musical biopics. Both of these were from last year. In the upper left-hand corner, check out my review of A Complete Unknown, which that was definitely a good film. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Bob Marley, One Love, which that wasn't too bad either. Or if you'd like something else, check out my review of Walk the Line along with my Johnny Cash songs ranking in the bottom left hand corner. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.